just 90 days to go until the Democratic Iowa caucuses. Some of the candidate strategies are being called into question, like front-runner Joe Biden, whose lead, they keep saying, is slipped, but his campaign says he doesn't. It's not about him winning. He doesn't have to win Iowa. It's a battleground state. If he can't win Iowa in the primaries, is that a bad sign for his campaign? I pose that question to you all.
Well, it shows they're changing the expectations, because originally he was the one to beat. And I love Joe Biden. I'm frankly pretty worried about him. I'm worried about him not pulling this off, and then what's the backup plan? What's the backup plan for Democrats? And right now, I'm not sure that they have one. I think there's a real concern that Elizabeth Warren could be the nominee. And if that's the case, then, you know, it's tough.
Someone's happy about that.
He's beating Trump.
Someone's happy about Warren?
He's beating Trump narrowly in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Florida, and Arizona. He's tying him in Michigan and losing by a whisker in North Carolina. So, and he's, you know, so he's still beating
But he's down in Iowa, and he's down in the polls in New Hampshire, and that gives you the real first sense
right now,
of how people
we won't know.
Yeah.
You know, I keep saying the same thing. You won't know until it's the day is over.
Yeah.
And people keep, there are a lot of naysayers, and I believe it's because people need something to talk about. They can say, well, you know, it's not going to be him. It's not going to be him. Well, who's it going to be? Well, it could be them, or it could be them, or maybe it won't be him or them. I think nobody's going to know. We're not going to know till we know, and then I think we're going to be knocked out.
I know, we'd love this game, though.
Well, the thing that I always say that, just look at the black community, because the black men in particular, and probably the women, are backing Joe Biden. And if there's one thing the black community knows and believes in, it's winning and beating Trump. So they're looking at the prize. They're saying, listen, this guy has to get Trump out. Somebody's got to get him out. He's killing people of color. He's killing immigrants. He's killing the environment. He's killing the rule of law. He has to go. Who is going to get him out? And the answer is, at the moment, Joe Biden. So all the rest of these people are, you know, just really, they're just treading water as far as I'm concerned.
See, I never buy the
I
never buy the electability argument.
I do.
I never buy the electability argument. I think
Why?
That I just don't. I think that you vote for, if we bought the electability argument, I don't think Barack Obama would have ever been president. I just think that you vote for
Explain what that means.
Electability. Who can be elected by the majority? Who is going to beat President Trump? I think that you vote for the person that you think will be the best president of the country, the best president for you. So I just don't buy this electability argument. And then when you talk about Iowa, we always say that black women make presidents, especially Democratic presidents.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the demographics for Iowa. There aren't any black people in Iowa, right? There are no black people.
Not one?
No, there are lots of black people in Iowa.
Well, it's only 3.4%.
Small.
Well, this is a little bit of black people.
Well, there's some black folks, but you know, the black people who are there would be very annoyed for you to
Well, just
say they're not there.
3.4% of so when you're talking about winning Iowa, you know,
I would never. I mean, don't downplay the 3.5%. Actually, is very significant in the caucus.
They vote.
Yes, and as you know, they come out, I wouldn't downplay it.
of black people.
I know,
But 3.4% of black people, if we are beating and going forward, and that's what you need, that puts you over the edge.
Yeah.
I mean, every count, every vote, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you come from, your vote counts. Get out there and make sure
I'm not
that you
saying
do it.
that. I'm not saying that they don't count. I'm certainly not saying that. But if you're talking about black voters making you know, presidents or making primary candidates, I don't know that Iowa is the make or break. And then if you look at Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, Ronald Reagan, they all lost the Iowa primaries, but they went on to win the presidency.
Yeah, it's
That's all I'm
definitely-
saying.